And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Randall's got 6 points.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Screen by Cousins. The drive by Collison. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Randall kicks to Clarkson. Right side, Williams. 1:41 left in the third quarter. Here's Clarkson. Traps in the tray. Clarkson's got 10 points in the quarter.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Pass to Caspi. Here's the three. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. Collison's got 6 assists now in the game. The Kings were off to a hot start last year, but things certainly fell apart midway. A big factor in that was the messy firing of their coach, Mike Malone.
Yeah, really, that firing came out of nowhere to the fans and the players, and seemed odd to fire a coach that has been leading his team to good basketball.
Here's Cauley Stein, and the Kings take on 2 more.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
And he gets it to go.
And, you know, we'll never really know the full details of why Malone was fired, but the effect it had on the team was easy to see. Kings really tailspinned out of control afterward.
You know, the Kings, I think, will look back and realize they made a dubious decision the way they handled that coaching change. I mean, lucky for them, they were able to right things, so to speak, by landing George Karl later on. Clearly one of the better coaches in NBA history.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Kufis checked in for Cauley Stein. Gay comes in for Caspi. Then McLemore, he's checked in for Marco Bellinelli. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Darren Collison. Williams for 3, and again Los Angeles with the triple.
That's 2 straight quick three-pointers they've allowed.
Defense just not reacting with enough aggressiveness.
Rondo against Russell. Cousins with a screen on Russell. Gay outside. 4 on the clock. The Kings need to get off a shot here.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Well, through 3 quarters of play. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. The Kings trail by 11. McLemore and Gay on the perimeter. Kufis out there with Quincy Ace. And it's Rondo in at the 1 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. To the inside. Got a piece of it. They set the pick. The teardrop falls in. Rondo's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Kings. Williams attacking. 3-pointer. And the Lakers get it back. Hibbert dishes to Bass. Outside Williams. Another shot. And he sinks the layup. Williams has got the lead up to 11 now for the Lakers.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Rondo against Russell. Kicks to AC. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nice work there coming off the screen.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
One thing you can say about Rajon Rondo's career, he's come up big in the biggest of games, had 6 steals in the closeout game that gave Boston its 17th championship. Remember that back in 2008 for Coach Doc Rivers.
I really do. And after that Boston win in the series against the Lakers, Phil Jackson called Rondo the star of Game 6. Everyone had always talked about the big 3 in Boston. That year, it was the big 4.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Byron Scott coaching his team during the break. He told the players, let's put our foot on them and keep them down. We've got them exactly where we want them. I want to see you guys slow the pace, use the clock, and stay away from any silly fouls.
Collison kicks to Rondo. And the pass to Gay. Takes the three. And it's Roy Hibbert with the rebound. Hibbert's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And, you know, guys, on the topic of Rondo, you look at his playoff career now. I mean, in 2009, he averaged nearly a triple-double in the postseason. I mean, this guy has great instincts, but he has to have the ball to orchestrate the way he's most effective.
And going back to what we were saying, what you hope with Rondo is that he can get back to his full level of confidence. He tore the ACL in 13. He was traded in 14, lost his way a little bit, but he's still young enough to have several really good years in front of him.
Bellinelli, he's checked in for Rajon Rondo. Nance passes to Hibbert. Out to Nance. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And the foul goes on Roy Hibbert. That is his first foul of the game. Julius Randle's checked in for Larry Nance. The Kings trail by 9. Outside Collison. Kufis dishes to Collison. Fires from the wing. And that one's good by Gay.
And tired legs affect you at the defensive end first, and that's what we're seeing here.
You called it, Greg. As much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
But they recover it. The shot by Clarkson, no good. And up the court come the Kings on the break. Gay can't hit.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Yeah, at this level, you got to make that shot. It's plain and simple. You got to knock that one down.
And that is good. 11 points for D'Angelo Russell.
I think they're trying to go for the kill here. I mean, they're starting to take a lot more three-point shots than they had been before, looking to run away.
And as long as you keep getting quality looks, the coaches should have no complaints. Play with confidence.
The feed to Clarkson, all alone. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Always fun to watch Kobe setting other people up.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
And last season, the Lakers finished last in the Pacific Division once again. 2nd year in a row, they ended up at the bottom of the barrel.
And the Lakers were at the bottom once again in the Pacific Division, Clark. But, you know, these 2 seasons we've just seen, the last time they finished last in the Pacific was 1975.
Well, they had a 2-14 record against the rest of the Pacific. And we also know, though, the Lakers don't stay down very long. They'll be back on top before long.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what George Karl was saying to the team. He was intent on running the offense through DeMarcus Cousins. Coach asked him directly to take the reins of their offense. He wants him to have a huge impact at that end of the floor for the rest of this game. A few late-on-the-fly adjustments as the situation gets more desperate for them. It's going to be a tough hill to climb, guys.
Thank you, Doris. The drive by Russell. Add basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Yeah, and that's been the story of the game. I mean, the rebounding has been very one-sided.
Yeah, and they've been on the winning end. I mean, effort is one thing you can always control in addition to attitude. I would credit this lead to force of will.
And the Lakers with possession here. Here's the three.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Here's Gay. And that one goes long.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
And it's Hibbert missing.
You know what? His finishing ability, not really at the level that you would expect from a pro, but he's going to have to start playing with more force.
Gay kicks to Collison. He dishes it to AC to stop the run. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. 1:29 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Clarkson. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. And Gay with a clear path to the hoop. Drains the jumper to finish the break.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play him.
It's Hibbert with the drive and the powerful one-handed slam.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Rajon Rondo is checked in for the Kings. Bryant hits them both.
And I think it's fair to say last season was a bit of a transition year for the Kings. I mean, after firing Malone and the injuries to their stars, they just tried to build for the future, realizing that was going to be in their best interest. And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
On the wing, Williams. The 3 ball. And he gets it to go. And the Lakers lead by 17.
And they're not finished just yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, not taking any chances, Greg. This is how you close a game out. Textbook.
There's a good screen. Here's Gay, and it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
Here's Huertas. He's covered by Rondo. Feeds to Black. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
And really no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
Yeah, and that was important. Probably would have been a quick 2 points if he doesn't get a hand on it and knock it out of bounds.
Well, guys, they came in here and really took charge from the opening tip. This is such a tough thing to do for a visiting team. This contest was played on their terms.
And, you know, that's not the way it usually works in the NBA. It's going to be a great win, and you know it's going to be a happy plane ride out of here for sure.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
And hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Let us take a moment now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game. He had an outstanding third quarter. Whatever they needed in terms of energy and offense, he was the firepower that propelled them during the second half.
They asked an awful lot from him tonight offensively.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is...